Good morning. I'm happy to be standing here in front of what used to be the Surrey Opera Company, and before that was Walter Nowick's concert barn. Walter Nowick, an incredible, gifted, visionary musician and more, who could move mountains repeatedly and involved people from many different countries as a gesture of the beauty, the joy, and the unity and harmony possible through music. He bought the property, which is an old Maine farm right on the coast of Maine, in 1965 for the original family who ran it as a farm, and then it became a musical mecca that was covered with photo articles in the New York Times and People magazine. This was so much the genius, the gifts, the passion, the vision of Walter Nowick, a remarkable guy who did so much to bring people from a rural Maine community close to people all over the world, to Japan, Russia, France, Germany, etc. And had so many participants from all those countries, even sometimes all those countries together, singing together to represent the unity and harmony that's there in music and other art forms. Who could believe this came from a little old Maine barn and just somebody's gifts of music? But the community coalesced around him. It's been a fantastic transformation for us personally and for cultures coming together. Surrey Opera Company was just a terrific, magical, cross-cultural project, and really the vibrations from it continue on and on because we were so touched and transformed by the magic of music to bridge cultures. So this season, once again, we are going to launch a great series of concerts, unfortunately without Walter, but we have many, many talented people sharing their gifts and interests and inspirations. The barn seats about 80 to 100 people, depending upon how we configure the seats. It's got a balcony loaded with character. It's a very international place. Steinway grand piano. It's intimate. And people seem to love to come here, and we love to enrich the community with music and the arts. We have slightly different ticket prices this year. We still have a great price of $15 per performance if you buy your tickets before June 12th. We also offer value with a barn passes, a 5 pass. We'll get you one free ticket. A 10 pass will get you two free tickets. And a season ticket for just $275 will give you access to all approximately 30 performances, and the season ticket is interchangeable. You may give your ticket to somebody else if you cannot make it to that performance. Please view our website, and please listen to me describe briefly some of the aspects and backstory of these performers. We will be starting our season with a pop-up or pre-season concert by the Dust Bunnies. They're a singer-songwriter group from upstate New York, performing for the first time at the barn, June 14th, 7 p.m. So we look forward to introducing new talent at the barn and to getting our season off to a soft opening with the Dust Bunnies. John Curtis, presentation of the righteous roots of rock and roll. That will be a video presentation with discussion, June 15th, 7 p.m. John Curtis, a talented local fella who did a lot of work in New York City in the area, I believe, of graphic arts and media marketing. Also a pretty passionate opera lover. Philip Asimovic and Julian Drummond, Sunday, June 19th, 4 p.m. We're really delighted to have Philip, a composer in residence at Smith College, and to hear his music for the first time. Julian Drummond will also be performing for the first time at the barn. And personally, I have a background in new music and look forward to kind of breaking new ground in the barn, so to speak. Swingmatism, Friday, June 24th, 7 p.m., jazz. Swingmatism is a dynamic seven-piece jazz ensemble. They really are an exciting group, big sound. Please join us for that one. They tend to do everything from bebop to stuff more current, but they are tight, they're good, they have a vocalist, and they're led by Jay Bregman, who is a Byzantine scholar at the University of Maine, and great guys. Please join us. Please join us for the DePonte Quartet, Sunday, June 26th at 4 p.m. The DePonte Quartet come with credentials, with experience, and they've enriched the concert halls of Maine for decades. We are delighted to welcome them back to the barn again with a rather unique program. The Ravel duo for violin and cello is not heard that often. A great work, just about everything by Maurice Ravel is a great work, but it brings out certain exceptional qualities in the cello and violin duo. In addition, there will be a string trio, a divertimento by Mozart, one of his brilliant compositions that are not that common for string trio. Piano trio, there's many more. So please join us for that. Gordon Thomas Ward, singer-songwriter, Friday, July 1st, 7 p.m. Gordon Thomas Ward is a veteran singer-songwriter who has played all over New England and beyond. He also lives nearby, and I think you will enjoy his performance, so please make it if you can. Celine Mogilnicki and Darren Manning, vocal recital, Sunday, July 3rd, 4 p.m. Celine and Darren are excellent performers. I was privileged to hear them perform a vocal recital program at another venue, and they have a sort of a program of eclectic and intriguing vocal pieces from Rachmaninoff to Mozart, as well as a facet of their program that I believe is called From Sailors to Sirens, music about the sea. And Celine is such a fine singer, animated, a rich voice, quite dynamic, and Darren accompanies her beautifully. Shades of Blue, Friday, July 8th, 7 p.m. Shades of Blue is Chris Poland and his wife, Julianne Gardner. They're very good at what they do, which is kind of their twist on jazz and some folk songs. I don't know if they call it folk songs, but it's kind of hard to describe. Please join us because they're both fun and really, really good. They also live locally. The Silver Duo, Philip Silver, piano, Noreen Silver, cello, Sunday, July 10th, 4 p.m. Philip Silver and his wife, Noreen Silver, are such a fine classical duo. Philip is unique in that he has devoted about 20 years into researching and performing music of the Holocaust. I would say he's really an internationally known scholar in that area and performer. He's an excellent pianist, and Noreen is such a special cellist. Please join us for their concert. I do not know the program yet, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be specifically about music written in the Holocaust. It will be some standard classical literature for piano and cello. Basov Ballet, Natalia Getman, Artistic Director, Wednesday, July 13th, 7 p.m. The Basov Ballet and Natalia Getman will be performing at the barn for the first time. Actually, the students of the Maine Central Institute, are the ones who will be performing, so I don't want you to think it's a professional ballet company, but I'm sure they're excellent. And we really look forward to this for two reasons: introducing dance into the barn and also youth. So please keep that one in mind. John Gallagher and Friends, Saturday, July 16th, 7 p.m. John Gallagher has performed at the barn many times. He'll be performing with his son, Phelan Gallagher, excellent saxophone player and musician, music teacher, with David Clark, great jazz guitarist. They are really a sweet jazz trio. Please join us. Songs from Here: Sarah Tuttle, soprano; Bridget Convey, piano. Sunday, July 17th, 4 p.m. Songs from Here will be kind of a dynamic women duo, but really it's a trio because Erica Ball is a woman composer who lives in Maine who also is represented on the program as one of the new composers, as well as the music of Charles Ives and others. Quite a varying program. Miguel Espinoza Flamenco Fusion, Monday, July 18th at 7 p.m. The Miguel Espinoza Flamenco Fusion, it's a quartet. Some of them are based out west in Colorado. It involves a percussionist, a cellist, a bassist, and a dynamite guitar player. Their music is exciting, engaging, and they're great chamber music players. They bounce off of each other so well in the flamenco tradition, and obviously they put a twist on it as a fusion group. So I encourage everybody to make it because this will be the first time they're at the barn. They're kind of a unique sound, and it'll make you happy. Americans Who Tell the Truth: Robert Shetterly, artist and presenter, Friday, July 22nd, 7 p.m. Robert Shetterly is a world-renowned artist. His Americans Who Tell the Truth is just a very meaningful portrayal of people who really spoke out, people who really made a difference. And he leads wonderful discussions, and he's so patient with this, and he brings this all over the world. We're honored to have him bring it to our facility here in Surrey, Maine. The Rough and Tumble, Friday, August 5th, 7 p.m. The Rough and Tumble have a unique sound and a unique style. I classify it somewhere between bluegrass, folk, and it goes other places. They're really good performers, and we will be welcoming them this season for the first time on August 5th. Deborah Fortier, solo piano recital, Sunday, August 7th, 4 p.m. Deborah Fortier is a New York City-based pianist and composer who has performed at the barn several times. She is also co-director of the Bar Harbor Music Festival, which is not that far away. Please try to make it to her concert. Scott Cleveland Trio, also known as SC3, Friday, August 12th, 7 p.m. Scott is a really good jazz pianist. I believe he went to the Berklee College of Music. He's part-time faculty at the University of Maine, and he always brings good jazz to the barn. DePonte Quartet, Sunday, August 14th at 4 p.m. This will be our second performance with the DePonte Quartet. We're delighted to be able to feature them twice this season with a unusual arrangement of the Goldberg Variations, which is a classic piece for keyboard by Bach. Will be performed by the DePonte Quartet in an unusual and unique arrangement for string trio. Tough End String Band, Wednesday, August 17th, 7 p.m. The Tough End String Band is a kick-ass group with a great Japanese violinist, Ryu Mitsuhashi. They're fun, they're so good, and they also do everything from bluegrass to country music to genres that are hard to describe. Swingmatism is playing for a second time Friday, August 19th, 7 p.m. Perhaps they're the only ones to come and do two programs. There might be some change of performers, not sure. It definitely will not be the same set of songs, so please come and hear another variation on what they do. Jocelyn Petit, fiddle, and Ellen Gira, cello, Wednesday, August 24th, 7 p.m. Jocelyn and Ellen have never performed in the barn before. I really like their stuff. It kind of falls in the category of folk and Celtic music. We welcomed them to the barn for the first time. That's Wednesday, August 24th. Not our usual concert night, but we wanted to accommodate their schedule. Casco Bay Tumblers, Friday, August 26th, 7 p.m. The Casco Bay Tumblers is Maine's premier klezmer band. For those who might not know, klezmer is usually of Eastern European roots, Jewish, gypsy, there's some German, Polish thrown into that pot, and you stir it around with real talented musicians who are all based in Maine, and they are just terrific. Please support them and come out to join them. Sasha Bersovsky, Friday, August 26, 7 p.m. Sasha Bersovsky is a consummate pianist who has studied seriously in Indiana and is going to continue his studies with a fine teacher at New York University. Sasha is from a Russian-Ukrainian background. Please support him and join us for a very special program with him. Mark Nesselson and Friends, Friday, September 2nd, 7 p.m. His friends are actually two of his students from a local high school. Mark is a music teacher. They really bring a fresh sound into the barn. We're happy to welcome them for the first time and once again introduce some real youth who sound like they're veterans. Hanzaraki, shakuhachi flute, Sunday, September 11th, 4 p.m. Hanzaraki is, I think, fifth or sixth generation shakuhachi flute player. He is a rarity in the state of Maine. He lives in the state of Maine, and he comes from a traditional family, obviously, of shakuhachi flute players. One could say it's in his blood. Please join us. He's a great performer, and he knows so much about the shakuhachi flute. By the way, he also plays Irish music on the Irish flute. Simply Soundtime Harborside Trio, Friday, September 16th, 7 p.m. The Harborside Trio has come here before, and they are a real finished group, and they live locally within an hour. They wanted to honor the passing of Stephen Sondheim with a whole program of his music. Down East Chamber Orchestra, Anatol Vik, concertmaster, conductor, Sunday, September 18th, 4 p.m. The Down East Chamber Orchestra is a newly formed group. Anatol Vik is the concertmaster. He's also a Latvian violinist from the University of Maine, but he is also a conductor and a professor at the University of Maine. Bruce Cassidy and Friends, Jazz, Friday, September 23rd, 7 p.m. Bruce Cassidy and Friends has been central to the beginning of our jazz series, so it must have been 6 years ago that he performed here for the first time. These are mature musicians, and they just have some fun, and they each have distinctive talents and sound good together, so please join us for an evening of jazz. the Miles Kelly Trio, Friday, September 30th, 7 p.m. Miles Kelly is the student of Danny Fisher Lockhead, another terrific saxophonist and musician who's brought many innovative programs to the barn. This year he's not able to make it, but he's passing on one of his finest students from the University of Maine, and we look forward to welcoming the Miles Kelly Trio for the first time. Deirdre McArdle flute, Darren Manning piano, Sunday, October 16th, 4 p.m. Deirdre is an accomplished New York City flutist and teacher. Darren Manning has really made an impact in the area, bringing some great music, mostly to Winter Harbor and the Winter Harbor Music Festival. They both performed at the barn numerous times in the past and brought other great musicians into the barn. Please join us Sunday, October 16th at 4 p.m. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you at the barn.
Forgot to mention Surrey Arts and Events.
And I forgot to mention Surrey Arts and Events.